we are with Mark Delanoy, grip boxing coach. He's a trainer, he's a student, and he's a vegan, which is why we are talking to him today, because I really am interested to find out. Obviously, you can see this man is not like what you would imagine a vegan would look like. He's strong, he has a lot of muscle mass. So we're really intrigued. First off, why vegan?
So honestly, it's because I decided a few months back, I challenged myself, I've been into sports, did a little bodybuilding. I want to do something different, just trying to change the game a little bit. I signed up for a marathon. It's my first marathon ever. Okay. I did a lot of research, and the research was that a lot of runners go vegan. The reason being is that it takes roughly about 3 times more for your body to break down meat. Right. So it was really the recovery. Plants are very high in anti-inflammatory properties. So I decided about halfway through my training, I was halfway through my training, and it was hard for me to keep going. So I decided halfway through to change to vegan. I went cold turkey. I literally just decided to eat plants, plant-based. So from meat, loving steak. Loving steak, yes. Yeah, it went from like bodybuilding style where it was 6 meals a day, chicken, went cold turkey, and slowly after a few weeks I started to feel much better. I had more energy, slept better, recovery, saw that I could run a little bit more. That's kind of where it all started for me. All right. So whereas a lot of people really start, either it's usually that they just don't want to eat anything with a face. There's probably a piece to that too as well. But performance, so you've noticed a huge change in your performance, and your energy has not changed, and muscle mass, you're still lean, very strong. Has it gotten better since you've been a non-meat eater, I've definitely, I've changed. I mean, I can't say I'm stronger in the sense of like I've changed my whole training. You know, it's totally different sides of the spectrum, going from bodybuilding to now a little bit more of like high intensity training and stuff like that. I definitely have, like I said before, more energy. I can definitely attest to that. The funny thing though is that I think what most people don't understand is that I think we get the question of the protein. And most people ask like, where do you get your protein? But how many people are actually looking in the back of packages and calculating the protein? Exactly. It's crazy. Everything that I eat, most plants have a lot of protein. So you're getting your phytonutrients, you're getting protein, everything, all the macros that you need. So I guess what you said, you went cold turkey. So where do you begin? Like, how do you start? Like, what do you eat? I know that we have had a discussion. Like, what's for breakfast? Because I'm kind of dabbling in getting into plant-based. So honestly, I think the easiest, quickest way to change or you know, take a whole outlook, different outlook on breakfast, even if you just do one meal, like do it slow, do it one meal. My biggest change, my hardest thing was getting rid of eggs in the morning, because that was like, I went from like 10 eggs a day to now I'm like, what the hell do I eat for breakfast? And it's actually been amazing. I literally do oatmeal. So I'll do oatmeal, 1 serving of oatmeal. Oatmeal actually has like roughly around like 2 to 5 grams of protein in it. I'll do a bunch of raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, any berry. And then I'll do a heaping scoop of peanut butter. And that right there, you got, you know, if I do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, that's right there, that's 16 grams of protein plus, you know, 2 to 5. The good fats plus 2. But we're not talking Jif or. No, the good stuff, the good stuff. And then adding that 2 to 5 grams of protein from, you know, the oatmeal, and right there, you know, I have 15 to 20 grams of, you know, protein. What does dinner look like? Dinner, it varies. It's always a grain. It's funny. People think carbs are your enemy. Carbs are actually your best friend. And then brain food. The brain food. Your brain runs off of You've done bodybuilding. Exactly. You know what it's like the last week before your show. Not nice, not fun. But that's the funny thing. Like I have a lot of friends that a few friends that are vegan that do bodybuilding, and like it's funny to see like the depletion of how people are like completely dropping carbs. And my buddy's backstage like carbing up, just because like he's not eating anything. Like most of his calories come from carbs. I literally doubled my carbs when I went vegan. Like I was going from like 200 to 300 grams of carbs. Now I'm at like 500 to 600 grams of carbs. Which is pretty easy to get, especially in a vegan, because with beans, legumes, all that, they're heavy in carbohydrates. Fruits. Carbohydrates are your friends. Are your friend. They're your friends. They are. Please.
So I really appreciate you spending some time, and you know, it's not that hard.
No,
it's pretty simple.
It's pretty simple. I think the best way to, if people are trying to dabble into that like plant-based life, just change one meal. One meal. If you feel like I got this one meal down, change another meal. Look it up. Find another meal that you like. I mean, not everything. What I think people think is, you know, you're not gonna like everything. I mean, right. Even being a carnivore, you're not gonna like every meal. Right. It's the same thing. Starting something new is hard, but once you get into a routine of anything, it gets easier. Yes, it was hard the first time I did it, but now that I do it on a daily basis, it's easy. It's just it's just as easy if I was a carnivore.
Right.
So it's just practicing.
Mark Delanoy, amazing coach, amazing vegan, strong like bull. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.